Hello and welcome to Suncorp Stadium here for your Monday Night Football. As second versus third, a big matchup tonight between the Manly Seagulls and the Dolphins up here in Brisbane, and what a match it is going to be. Just two Goliaths going at each other for a full 80 minutes. We've seen some interesting games tonight so far. We saw an absolute smashing just then. Nobody could tell what's going to be the result of this game here tonight. As I'm your Commissioner, Will Kay, very excited for this one. And the Dolphins and Manly both winning at least the last 5 of their matchups. They're on the exact same record here. And just split with Melbourne with their points differential. So whoever is here to win this game tonight could potentially take first spot on the ladder. So it is a lot at stake tonight for both teams. And Manly, they've really resurrected their season since the Matty Harris trade, a highly criticised move. But that is one that has done them great. As Snicko Balbro with the first run of the game, getting through the line. And it will be a massive amount of work for the forwards tonight when you look at this team. So, Snicko, obviously joined by Stace DePace and Chris Lord in the middle for the Dolphins. That's a great forward pack there. And of course, hang on, Lachlan Cox now getting away. Gets the ball back to Snicko. And Ollie Pache, Ruben Mobbs, and Matty Harris in the middle for the Seagulls. So some really good matchups tonight. I'm really particular looking forward to the Chris Lord taking on Matthew Harris matchup. The mentor versus a player that has just about mastered the lock position in Chris Lord. And that's a big hit there as Oshay Olay struggles to get back to his feet. They go out to the left. It's Lord with the kick, and he puts it over to the wing. It's Dom Young on the kick return. And Young now steps one and brought down. And Hustler, I know, will wrap him up there. And Dom Young had a good couple of weeks in the recent times. He scored a try last week, and he has improved slightly just in this back end of the season. And that's exactly what Manly need at this stage. They can't be affording to have a weak winger, especially sitting in the 2 jersey. So he has just come into his game a little bit, looking to improve upon some performances tonight, I have no doubt. As Ruben Mobbs gets an offload away as Lord drives him back. Bontoff, the recipient there. And Snicko pushes it back further. As I go Buckingham, early kick, Matthew Harris. That's a shocker of a kick here. And it lands right in the lap of Cooper Speedman. And not a good start there for Matthew Harris. As Wells goes out to the left. Hugh Snow goes to Logan Seymour. As he just tiptoes down the sideline. They go out to the right now. Will be Wells spreading the ball out to Stace DePace as they straighten up and push it through the middle. Third tackle now, just about 15 metres out from the try line. The Dolphins looking to draw first blood here. They go to Snow. Short ball there to Yegor. He's rushed up on by Kyle Lewis. As that's the 4th tackle. Playing the ball. They go to the right. Snow again with it. He can't get the ball away. Players in front of him. Bit of a miscommunication there on the 4th tackle, but now it's the last. They go out deep. It's going to be Lord. He puts it up high out to the left wing. Almatungi sitting in the pocket. It's a tap back for Almatungi, but he's tackled well there. And a handover will be the call. Good defense from the Seagulls. As the Dolphins, good attacking set. They just couldn't quite get the footwork there from Almatungi that they needed. But now it's all about applying pressure. As Buckingham goes out to Freeburn. He steps Speedman, but makes no ground off it. So that's the 2nd. Going out to the left now, it's Harris. Gives it to Alex Chapman. That's the 3rd tackle. Out to the left, Carl Lewis. Spreads it to Bontoft. So he's brought down. And now they go Buckingham to Lewis. And the 5th and last. Just inside the 40 here. Unable to make any real meters there, the Seagulls. Ed Anderson, the GOAT centre, according to Dom Young, kicking it down to Logan Seymour's wing and couldn't get away from Anderson there. Chasing his own kick. And 2 players to watch out tonight. I obviously talked about the locks, but I haven't spoken about the fullbacks. Almatungi and Kane Chapman-Kenny, not possibly. I reckon they are the form fullbacks of the competition at the moment. Almatungi has been on absolute fire. I think over the last 3 weeks, he's around something like 1,000, like basically a kilometre in meters gained. So he has been on fire, and he has been just a real powerhouse for this Dolphins team. As Yegor Makazi on the last there, too long in the tackle. Yegor didn't even have to milk it there. He was just getting up for a normal play of the ball, and it was way too long. And the Seagulls, They could pay here for that. The Dolphins will be applying a lot of pressure, you'd think. As it's going to be Kieran Wells. Tapping it on the 20. And they go to Igor for the first hit up here. And this is the time that you want to crack the Dolphins, sorry, the Sea Eagles defense. You want to crack it early. And now's a great opportunity. They've had one set on the line now. They need to make the most of this one. As DePace brought down inside the 10 now. They go out to the left. It's Igor Makazi. He gets a ball. Speedman off his head. And the ball from Makazi was just not the right placement. It was supposed to go out to Seymour by the looks of it. But no, it's just gone dead there. And KCK getting involved for the first time in this match. And just have a look at this one. The pass from Igor just... That's a disappointing end to the set there from the Dolphins. That's the second. Mobs playing the ball out to the left. It's going to be Lewis. Now he dummies, but oh, smashed there by Snicko Balbroa. And he had no problem dishing out the pain there. As Ollie Pache just tries to run past Cox. He's brought down. Fourth tackle now. As they play the ball again out to the right. Now to Bontoff. Gives it to Chapman Kenny. He's going to be brought down as that's the fifth and last. The Dolphins able to keep Manly out of this red zone. But they do have to work their way all the way down the field again. Can Seymour help them out with the kick return? Gets past a few, but Carl Lewis bringing him down. And it just seems like whenever they kick it to Logan Seymour, there's plenty of defense there for him to try and beat. And I think maybe that's just a strategy from the Sea Eagles tonight, knowing that Seymour probably is the stronger winger out of him and Chapman. Obviously, Jackson Chapman, a great winger in his own regard, but Seymour just that little bit better. As that's the fourth tackle. They go out to the right now. It's going to be Hugh Snow. Passes it to Stace DePace. Stace DePace straight to the line. Can he get an offload away? No, he can't, but he'll be tackled on the 20. They could put an attacking kick in here. In fact, I think Al Matungi's running to the left side to set up. So they're going out to the left. It's going to be Lord. Lord gets a flick back on the inside to O'Shea Ole. But there's defenders there, and the Dolphins just trying something different on the last. And they have been looking very dangerous, but so far the Sea Eagles with all the answers. Buckingham passes out to Lewis. So that's the second tackle. Going out to the left, it's going to be Matty Harris. So he's brought down. Third there. As they go left again, Bontoft out to Lockie. Lockie stepping. Hustler just falling over in the slippery conditions here, but O'Shea Ole covers for him. As they go deep, it's going to be Bontoft, a 40-20 attempt here. And they'll go over the top. And allowed to bounce a few times before being picked up by Amatungi. Amatungi stepping one here. And he hasn't really had a whole lot of opportunity to get involved so far, but that's a good first impact there from Amatungi as Hustler just sees KCK out of position. Thought he could scoot past, but he's brought down by Bontoft. And that is a very important tackle because Hustler would have been gone. And now it's Amatungi's turn again. He'll go through the line as the backs here just working it through some gaps of the Sea Eagles defense. They go to the left. O'Shea Ole links up with Hugh Snow. As that's the fourth now, playing the ball out to the left. It's going to be Igor Makazi. Pushing forward and fifth and last. He'll play it here, Igor. As they go out to the left. Out to the right, sorry. Hugh Snow putting the kick in over the top. It's going to be Dom Young. Wrapped up well by Hustler there. And that's the first. As Rex Buckingham taking the run up through the middle and not really making many meters here. The Dolphins' defense's first 15 minutes or so has been phenomenal. They have had some great tackles here and there and just been able to restrain and really strong arm this Sea Eagles team. They haven't been able to make many meters at all in attack, and they're struggling out there. They have to go so far to try an obstruction play that still fails. Snicko Balbroa with another tackle there, the captain. And he's having a captain's knock tonight. As now it's Buckingham going to Bontoft for the kick inside his own 40 again, but Chapman will be there on the full and unable to get away from Damien Lockie. So that'll be the first. Man of many personalities, Damien Lockie. And it looks like he's in a defending mood tonight. So that's the second tackle, Kieran Wells. Playing the ball out to the left. Oh, it's a little bit flat. It's a line ball. Touch judge is happy with that one there, as that's the third tackle. Out to the left again, it's going to be Snicko Balbroa. He tries to push forward, gets an offload back to Stace. Stace to pace, pushed back, fourth tackle. Just past the 40-meter mark, they need a big run. Maybe Al Matungi can provide them some meters as Igor will be the man getting the ball instead. And Not quite to the 20. It'll be a punt kick here. As they go. Wells. Deep. Snow. Puts it over to the wing. And it's Shannon Freeburn on the kick return. He steps Speedman. But he's actually unable to get past him. And Speedman helps Hugh Snow bringing him down. As now they go. Carl Lewis. Now to Creed Alex Chapman straight to the line. Gets a ball on the inside, but it's picked off by Chris Lord. As Lord now just turns it around and heads towards the sticks, but he's brought down. That'll be tackle 1. And the Dolphins, they'll be happy with that one. They've gotten the ball back from what looks like a sticky situation. As Yeagle pushed back in the tackle there. Creed Alex Chapman not very happy with his transgression there. As Oshaole unable to make meters in that tackle. The Dolphins, they just need to be putting it through the forwards here. As Yeagle gets some good meters there post-contact and pushing. 4th tackle, short ball out to Almatungi. He steps. Almatungi, he'll score! No one could stop him. And look at that, Tyler Almatungi with another try to add to his tally for the season. Well, this is a great play here. Almatungi, he's sick of the forwards trying to barge over, sick of the fancy stuff. Give me the ball, and I will make KCK look a fool. A great try there from Tyler Almatungi. Almost 20 minutes into the match. And the Dolphins on the board. First ones to claim points, and it's been a tough battle from these two teams so far. But now the Dolphins with a little bit of breathing room. As momentarily the forwards for both teams, Buster Groove and Zechariah Segarini. For the Dolphins coming on, and it's Jason Farah and Tavita Palangai for the Seagulls. So this next period of 20, I think that I'd have to say the Dolphins do look at that just that tad bit better in terms of their forward rotation. Segarini, he can have some big moments when he's playing that 15. So if he's in a mood tonight, he could really step up and just run it straight at Matty Harris, try and wear him down. And cause some issues for him. As it's going to be Oshaole getting a flick back on the inside. Craig Hustler pushing forward. And not a bad play there from the Dolphins as they've got to start strong here. Oh, as I say that, Buster Groove absolutely smashed in the tackle. And that will be, I think it was Oli Pache's last act on the field. It's now KCK. He weaves back on the inside. And the Seagulls are in hot attacking position. They go out to the left. Now it's going to be Matty Harris. He'll be driving forward. 2nd tackle. The Dolphins pushing him back there, and they'll be looking to strong arm them. They'll be looking to stop him in their tracks as Tavita Palangai pushed back there by Eagle Maikazi. 3rd tackle. As the Seagulls go out to the left, it's going to be Kyle Lewis. That's a forward pass, surely. It hits a Dolphin, and it's going to be called tackle 0. I don't know about that one. As the Seagulls, now they go to the left. Jason Farah. Brought down on the line there, as that's the first. The Seagulls out to the right again. It's going to be a pass, and it's a forward pass. And KCK complaining to the refs there, but you complain all you want. That was a mile forward. And the Dolphins, good pressure there in defense to stop that try. There's another go. Yigo Maikazi. 3rd tackle and trying to push to the 40 here. They may be pinned into a hard position and maybe forced to do a 40-20 attempt as they go Almatungi. He tries to break through the middle. It's brought down by Palangi. So they go to the left. Hugh Snow goes to Yigo Maikazi. And almost at the halfway. Not the best set from the Dolphins there, but if they get a good kick and a good kick chase here, they can really start to set their field position up like they did in that first 15 minutes. It's going to be Shannon Freeburn. Able to break a tackle of 1. Shannon Freeburn gets around Almatungi, brought down by Speedman. And he's virtually back to where the kick was taken from. As now they go to the left, it's going to be Carl Lewis. Brought down here. As the Seagulls, they look like they've just been breathed a new life into them. A second wind, if you will. They got some wind behind their sails, perhaps wind underneath their wings. As now Creed Alex Chapman straight through a gap. Alex Chapman, 1-on-1 now with Almatungi. He brings him down. Couldn't outpace the fullback there, obviously, as they go out to the left. Now it's going to go to Beckman. He's going to be brought down just a little bit short. 5th and last now. 78 metres gained from the set from the Seagulls. They go out to the right. It's going to be Bontoft. He's going to drop it, and it's going to be taken by Maikazi. He dies for it, in fact, and he somehow escapes the in goal. Yigo Maikazi That is something stellar. And what a play there. Gets on the ground. I'm not too sure why it wasn't called grounded by Igor. Maybe he didn't actually have the ball on the ground there. But he stands up and weaves to make his way back in field. And the Dolphins, they'll be happy with that. That's twice they've defended in a way to just put pressure on the halves to stop a try being scored. As Almatangi almost cutting through there. As that's the fourth. Playing the ball out to the right. Now it's going to go to Hugh Snow. Hugh Snow brought down the halfway line. Fifth and last. As he plays it out to the right now. It's going to be O'Shea Ole putting it over. Dom Young catching it on his wing. Heel step Craig Hustler. Brought down by Almatangi there. And 27 minutes gone into this match. Approaching half time. As now they go. Jason Farah. Tackled well there. They go out to the right again. It's going to be Creed Alex Chapman. KCK stepping. Brought down by 40. As now they go. Bontoft goes to Aaron Beckman. He holds on to it luckily. Now Matty Harris fends off. And trying to go through, but not close enough for an attacking kick here. They'll be forced to punt it. As that's Logan Seymour unable to make any meters there on the kick return and brought down just past the 10. And the Dolphins, they need a big set. They need a couple of big runs here. Just to help build some momentum, because the Seagulls do have a bit of a momentum swing since that try and since that drop ball from Buster Groove. As Lachlan Cox, he'll be the man to provide just a good few meters there. As now Craig Hustler brought down. I'll show you LA. Kick it on the last. So it goes down to the wing of Freeburn this time. And he's going to be allowed some space. And I'm not too sure what Speedman's doing on that left centre, but he's just looking a little bit reluctant to tackle Shannon Freeburn at the moment. As I go, Tavita Palangai. Straight through the line. Almatangi's not at home. He'll have to come across and make a big tackle here. Rex Buckingham. He'll be brought down as that's the second. They play the ball. Now they go to the right. It's going to be Carl Lewis. Down to Freddie Anderson. Goes to Freeburn. Freeburn steps. Freeburn through the line. Ball back on the inside of CAC. As that'll be the third tackle. Out to the left now is going to be Matty Harris. Jason Farah straight to the line. Farah for the points. Farah for a try. And the Sea Eagles have scored one of their own 31 minutes in. And a kick to tie it here for Carl Lewis. As Carl Lewis just kicking that one straight over. And well done there. 6-all the score. And the Dolphins, they had been struggling for a while there to build that momentum, and the Sea Eagles, you could just see the pressure mounting for them. It was swinging in their favour. And the 6-all. Both teams looking to get one more try before halftime to go into the halftime break with a lead. And it has been a high-octane game, I guess I'd say. It's been very high energy from both teams. And a lot of grueling hits through the middle and a lot of big runs through the outside backs. And both teams just showing off their quality so far. They go Bontoff now to Matty Harris. That's the fourth. As they go out to the left, now it's going to be Aaron Beckman. There's Buckingham, goes right. Bontoff puts the kick in. And over the top, it's going to be found Logan Seymour. Seymour dodging some. As now Speedman. Now to Almatangi. Almatangi straight through. As look at him go. Tyler Almatangi, can it get away from KCK? I'm not sure. As now they go to the left, it's going to be O'Shea Ole. Goes to Segarini. So that's the third tackle. That's the left now, it's going to be Eagle Maikazi. As that's the fourth. Playing the ball out to the right, now it's going to be Hugh Snow. Goes out to the right, Almatangi. And he'll play it quickly. They go out to the left. It's going to be Chapman. And now he goes to O'Shea Ole. Puts it up high. O'Shea. And it's a good kick, but Freeburn comes down with it. And that'll be a 0 tackle set there. The Seagulls, can they make the most of this here? And Tavita Palanga, he's had a great stint bumping off Yeagle there. As he's brought down. As now Buckingham goes to Bontoft. That's Credark Chapman pushing forward. That's Dom Young. Dom Young stepping. Brought down, and Damien Lockie back on the inside. That's the fourth tackle. As I go to the right. Now it's going to be a long pass. Farah. Oh, he wanted a double, but he's smashed there by Buster Groove. And that's a big play, making up for his error before. As I go high here, it's a tap back. KCK, can he get there? Wrapped up by Seymour. And he'll be put on his back. Great scramble defense from the Dolphins. As Almatangi now, first run of the set, and he makes some great meters. Up behind him is Damien Lockie as he's brought down. As that's the second tackle. Now they go out to the right. It's going to be Chris Lord. Going to Tyler Almatangi as he's brought down. That's the third tackle. 1 minute left on the clock. The Dolphins, this is their chance to score before halftime and take the lead into the break. That's going to be the fourth tackle. Yeagle taking it. 2 more tackles here. They go out to the right. Now it's going to be Hugh Snow. He'll push for the line, but he'll be out of play for the fifth and last option. It's either going to be Lord or Ole. Who will it be? They go to Lord. Lord puts it high. Out to the left wing. Almatangi sweeping behind. Speedman taps it back. Almatangi. He'll get a double. And Tyler Almatangi for the Dolphins. And they will take a lead. A kick to come still. That's a 4-point lead, maybe 6. 10 seconds left on the clock. And that is just typical of Tyler Almatangi. There's Kieran Wells. Sorry, I said Hugh Snow. I meant to say Kieran Wells. They've just got that many quality kickers, but we will see you after the break.
Hello, NRL Hotel. How can I help?
Yeah, g'day. I'd like to organise an early checkout, please.
How does the 60-minute mark of the grand final sound?
Perfect.
But I booked a final spot in round 10.
So it looks like that was cancelled in round 13. So if you could just move aside, though, we've got some genuine top 8 teams about to check in. There you go.
What?
All the best.
Really?
Penthouse.
Oh, you have got to be joking.
Going up the was?
Nah, down.
Yo!
So we've had some complaints. Is there any chance you can wrap this party up soon?
Yeah, sure. Just give us another couple of seasons, all right?
Oh, okay. Thank you.
Is that all you're going to do to stop them?
Better than you managed.
Yes, rooms. Yeah, send up another 5 utility players, please.
Right away, sir. And shall I send up some more Panthers?
Ooh, sounds delish.
Any baggage, sir?
Yeah, heaps.
Try 38 years worth.
Jeez Louise.
Can I help you?
Yeah, actually, got any wins against top 8 teams in here somewhere?
I just have towels.
What's gambling really costing you? For free and confidential support, call the number on the screen or visit the website.
Hey SRL fans, want to support the league further? Join the Simulation Rugby League Patreon. Get exclusive access to additional content, early access to league releases and supporter-only giveaways and upgrades. Whatever you're looking for, we have something for every fan. When you become a Patreon, you're more than just a spectator. You're a crucial part of our team. Your support helps us keep delivering the high-quality matches and content that you love, and it ensures that we can keep the SRL experience growing for fans of all ages. It's super simple. Head to our Patreon page, pick the tier that's right for you, and you're in. Every bit of support helps us grow and makes the SRL an even better place for everyone. Now, back to the game.
Welcome back to Monday Night Football, brought to you proudly by TBC Live. This second half, it's currently Dolphins 12-6 at the halftime break, and it's been the Tyler Almatungi show so far. 2 tries, 211 metres, 7 line breaks. Does that look like a full-time stat line to you? To me it does, but it is only one half for this absolute monster of a fullback. And he is raking in the SimVP points at the moment, isn't he, Tyler Almatungi? He has been very, very good this season. At the halftime break, the message for both teams was to just build the pressure. We saw what happened in that first 20 minutes with the Dolphins. They just built pressure for that first 20 and eventually scored. The next 10, same thing happened. Manly building that pressure. They scored. And then just a quick try at the end there from the Dolphins to put them ahead. They just need to keep going forward with that sort of momentum. As the Seagulls, they're looking for a good first set, and they've come out the gates running. As now they go, Kane Chapman-Kenny. He tries to slice down the right side. He can't get away from the defenders there. Cooper Speedman with a great tackle. Creed Alex Chapman now brought down. And now they go. Lewis, high. And taken well by Casey Kays. He's just going to be wrapped up well by Kieran Wells. And that'll be a handover there. So you got my cousin. Takes the first hit up, and that's the first. Go out to the right, Hugh Snow. Now they go, Shack attack. Gets an offload away, it's O'Shea Ole. Brought down as that's the second tackle. Playing the ball. Now to the right, it's going to be Craig Hustler. Almatungi. Brought down there. As we go out to the left, it's going to be Chris Lord. As now, an offload attempt going Ori. And not good there, as it just comes spilling out the front. As the Seagulls making the most of it so far. As now it's going to be Matthew Harris straight to the line. As he's brought down. Now they go, out to the right. Bontoft goes to Casey K. As he's brought down, there they go. Back on the inside of Buckingham. As now they go. Jimmy Ralph looking for the line. Gets an offload away instead. Hit off the ball as O'Shea Ole now brought down. So they go. Kieran Wells to Hugo Maikazi. That's the second. Playing the ball. Out to the right now. It's going to be Hugh Snow. Gets a short ball there to Shack attack. He'll play it. Third tackle. They're going to go Kieran Wells from dummy half, just scooting there. The Seagulls, they have had some great momentum swing their way so far in the second half. Only 5 minutes in, of course. As the Eagles brought down. Fifth and last, as they go. Right, O'Shea Ole puts a kick in from inside his own 40. Will be taken by Shannon Freeburn just between the 30 and the 20. So that's the first tackle there. If they go out to the right side, it's Carl Lewis. Brought down. That's the second tackle. The Seagulls going out to the left. It's going to be Freeburn. He steps around one. Brought down by Kieran Wells. As they'll play it. Third tackle now out to the left. Carl Lewis now goes to Ollie Partray. He'll go through the line as he just pins the ears back, but he's brought down as that's the fourth tackle. Now they go. Bontoft goes out to Jimmy Ralph. That's the fifth and last. The Seagulls going out to the left. It's going to be a crash play. Matthew Harris. Can he be stopped? Yes, he can. Declan Connell. Great tackle there on the big man. A big man on a very, very small man. And that is tremendous work, as that's the first. As now they go. Shack attack. As that's the third. Connell. Playing the ball. Now they go to the right. It's going to be O'Shea. As that's the fourth tackle. Playing the ball. Out to the left now will be Declan Connell. Goes to Hugh Snow. As that'll be the fifth and last. They go. Declan Connell putting the kick in over the top, and it's going to be found by Dom Young. As he steps one. Dom Young weaving back on the inside but brought down. That's the first tackle. As they go out to the right. Cruz Bontoft now goes to Ollie Parche. As they go. Bontoft now out to Creed Alex Chapman. That's the third tackle. Playing it as they go. Lewis now to Ollie Parche. That's the fourth. Bontoft linking up with Mark Iron. He tries to put the footwork on. And that'll be fifth and last as he's brought down. As we go over the top, Bontoft. He will take the ball there. There's now Yigal Makazi. It's Kieran Wells. Goes out to the right. Hugh Snow now to Declan Connell. Now they go. Chris Lord. As that's the fourth tackle. Now going out to the left. It's going to be Shack attack. He looks to peel through, but he can't quite do so. As that's the fifth and last now. Snow puts the kick in over across field. Down to Dom Young. Dom Young on the kick return. Here he goes. Dom Young brought down by Almatungi though. And that'll be the first. They go to the right now. It's going to be Bontoft going up with Buckingham. As Buckingham just able to fend off Declan Connell. Now Ollie Parche. Receiving the offload on the inside. And now they go. Aaron Beckman. Looking to weave. Gets a ball back to Matty Harris. As Matty Harris gets it out. But it finds no one. Picked up by Beckman. As that'll be the third tackle. Now they go out to the right. It will be Cruz Bontoft going to Matthew Harris. Gets an offload away. Looked a little bit forward. But it's not going to be called as Rex Buckingham will score. And the Sea Eagles, the first to draw blood in the second half. And to tie up the game here through a Carl Lewis kick. And have a look at that. That was a beautiful pass out to Rex Buckingham. As Manly just able to get a little bit of an edge there. And 5 minutes to go until subs come on for both teams. Ruben Mobbs will be returning to the field. It's going to be Stace to Pace and Snicko Balbroa back on in the middle for the Dolphins. Eager to see how this impacts both teams. Kieran Wells. There's the Dolphins. Put the kick in. Caught there by Bontoft as now he goes Ollie Parche. Pushing forward. As that's the first. Now they go to the right. It will be Bontoft now going short ball to Creed Alex Chapman. So that's the second tackle. Now going out to the left as Beckman. There's now Ollie Parche straight to the line. Gets the offload back to Buckingham. As he will play it. Fifth and last now. They go deep. It's going to be Carl Lewis. Puts a kick in. Hugh Snow catches it. And that'll be the first. Let's go out to the right. Declan Connell. Offloads to Shaq. And the Dolphins, what can they do here with this field position that they've been given? As Yigo just driving forward. Where's Tyler Amatangi? You need to get it to your marquee man. No, they're going to go out to Logan Seymour instead. Down the wing, he will go. Logan Seymour, he'll peel away. He'll get away from everyone. He's going to go for a try here. And sliding in Logan Seymour. Tiptoeing down the sideline. And scoring an absolute howler of a try for the Dolphins. Well, if you have a look at this one again, you'll be wondering how he got past all those defenders. That just shows a great deal of pace there from Logan Seymour. And that is an individual effort. I thought Almatangi was the man they needed, but Yigo Makazi got the ball out there this time. And Seymour just able to race away. Don't see a try like that very often, as he just went through untouched. The Dolphins 18-12 in the lead. Once more, only a few minutes now until the subs come back on. Sorry, I didn't even realise. He actually stepped KCK, so that's how he didn't get tackled. KCK just getting stood up on the run there by Seymour. You don't see that very often either. As Lewis kicks deep here. It's going to be Hugh Snow. Passing it to Chris Lord as he just bumps off one here for the first play. And it's straight over the top of Matty Harris there. There's now there. Ducking from dummy half. Lachlan Cox. Going out to Snow. Now to Igor as he just runs it forward. And he was the second most run meters at halftime. 87. As they go. Oh, and a forward pass from Wells. And a whole lot of pressure has just been put on the Dolphins here. That is not good stuff from them. And you don't see that very often. Kieran Wells, it was a bit of a line ball there that just went the other way for them. And unfortunate. If the Dolphins can hold on here, that will just be a testament to their defense tonight. It's Creed Alex Chapman brought down 8 meters out. Third tackle. They go out to the right. Now it's going to be to Lewis. He passes it. It looked a little bit forward, but no, it's play on. Anderson will score. Referee's happy with it. Sonny Tyre pointing to the spot. And the Seagulls are over to tie it once more. Well, I think we've had more tries than minutes with the last three that we've seen. As Freddie Anderson, the GOAT centre. Stico Balbroa, he said that he was worried about him before the game, and he had every right to be. That is just a GOAT try from a GOAT centre. And good stuff there. As Lewis fades that one across to the left, just over the left post. And 18-16 will be the points, will be the score. Dolphins the 2-point lead here. Not quite as comfortable as it may sound. Still 20 minutes left in this game. The subs, Snicko Bro and Stace DePace coming back on for the Dolphins. And this could be a big change for them. I'm not too sure what the rotations. I believe it'd be Lockie and Mobs back on now for the Seagulls, which could make a big difference as well for them. But having your starting props in Stace and Snicko, that will really just do your defense and your attack just wonders. So we'll wait to see how they impact in this last 20 minutes and whether the captain Sicko Balbroa can help his team get over the line here and beat what looks to be an invincible Manly side for the last few weeks. They're showing the first signs of being human tonight. As Buckingham goes up to Matty Harris. He fends off one. Matthew Harris getting through the line. Now they go. KCK. Brought down. He's been kept very quiet tonight, Kane Chapman-Kenny. And they continue just to put heaps of men on him. As Bontoff kicks it over. It's going to be a bit awkward here. Logan Seymour, he'll take it. He'll step. And back on the infield. Just a little bit for Freddie Anderson. He really couldn't do much there, Logan Seymour. That was a really weird kick. As now it's going to be Tyler Almatangi. breaking his way through the line and getting a little bit downfield. And they'll be happy with that there. Is they're going to go back on the inside. It's going to be picked off by Matty Harris, though, and they've just thrown that away, the Dolphins. As the Seagulls happy with that. As now they go Aaron Beckman. Pushing forward almost to the 20. Second tackle as now the Seagulls go to the right. It's going to be Carl Lewis. He can't get the ball away. As that's going to be the third tackle. Out to the left now. Bontoft to Beckman. Brought down just past the 10-metre mark. Fourth tackle now. They go to the right. It's going to be Damien Lockie. Now goes to Ruben Mobbs. He pushes forward. Mobbsy brought down about 3 metres out from the try line. Fifth and last now as they go out to the right. It will be deep for Bontoft. He puts it across the ground. It's going to be Creed Alex Chapman for a try. And for the first time tonight, Manly will take the lead. As a good sneaky kick there in behind for Cruz Bontoft. Creed Alex Chapman is running straight onto it, full pelt. He saw Carl Lewis overran his line and knew he'd have to step up there. And Manly just taking the lead narrowly late in the game here. About 15 to go. And a kick here will make it 4 points the difference. And the Dolphins, they just looked a little bit weak there after that error. They didn't show the defensive face that they really needed to. And it did cost them just a little bit. And they were disappointed with that. And just, yeah, I'm not too sure what the play was there. Just went straight to Matty Harris. And that's a really unfortunate one to concede at times. That can be a tough pill to swallow. So it does make it difficult. It's Damien Lockie. He'll be brought down. That's the first. As I go out to the right, Carl Lewis. Tackled by Stacey Yeagle there. Let's go out to the left. It's going to be Ollie Pache. Now goes to Aaron Beckman. Aaron Beckman through the line. He'll get some good meters as that's the third tackle and just past the halfway line on the logo. The Seagulls play the ball out to the right. Now goes to Bontoft. Linking up with Ollie Paches. No one at home. Tyler Almatangi has to try and come across. Offload goes to Lewis. He's wrapped up by Snow. The Seagulls, they're making meters easily now. Buckingham goes out to Anderson. Anderson gets the ball out to Lockie. Anderson was through the line, but he just threw it out to his centre partner. His fifth and last now. Lockie playing the ball, 10 out. They go out to the right. It's going to be Bontoft. Puts it up high. Who's underneath it? Almatangi waiting for it. Will he take it? No, it's going to be a tap back. KCK, he'll score! And the Seagulls have just mounted an attack off that momentum. And the Dolphins are looking in a dire state. We'll have a look at that beautiful tap back. KCK not involved much this game at all. Able to get and receive the bat back there. But not all Not all hope is lost. 10 points behind the Dolphins. They just need to get the ball back. And one quick try. This game is far from over. But it will take a moment of individual brilliance from one of these players here. And I'm expecting some big shots from Snicko and from Stace DePace in the last... Stachi DePace, rather. In the last 13 or so minutes. As Kieran Wells. Kicks it deep. Bontoft goes to Lockie. And he runs it straight at Snicko. As they go to the right. Now it's going to be Bontoft. Goes to Ruben Mobbs. That's the second tackle. Out to the left now. It's going to be Aaron Beckman as he runs it straight at Lachlan Cox. That's the third. Now they go to the left. It's going to be Bontoft going out to Chapman Kenny. So that's the fourth. Now they go right. Bontoft to Beckman. Fifth and last here, and the Seagulls contained within just behind the halfway line for the kick as Bontoft kicks it down. It's going to be Jackson Chapman on the kick return. What can he do here? Not much as he's driven back and just on the line here. The Dolphins, they'll be struggling. They're really parked up on their own line. They need a big effort to get all the way downfield. As stays to pace. Takes him to the 10. That's the second. Now they go to the left. It's Igor Maikazi. He'll run it, but unable to find a gap, as that's the third. Now they go right. It's going to be Hugh Snow. Goes to Snicko Balbroa. Not much going there for the captain, as that's the fourth tackle. Now out to Lachlan Cox. He's going to go to Al Matangi. But wrapped up there by two Manly defenders as fifth and last. The Dolphins running out of puff, it seems, as Hugh Snow just kicks it there. Chapman Kenny able to step one, as that'll be the first. Now they go to the left. It's going to be Ruben Mobbs. Mobbs through the line. Ruben gets a ball on the inside. It's going to go to Igor Maikazi, though. It was a forward pass anyway, surely, as that'll be the first and on the 40. And this is the set here. They need to score. Can they find it through Logan Seymour again? No, they're going to go. Al Matangi. No, they are going to go to Seymour. Seymour will step and he'll find it. A bit of space back on the inside, as that'll be the second tackle. The Dolphins, they go out to the right. Now it's going to go. Cut out past the Stace to pace. He's just given a hospital ball there. They need to find someone that can step the line or fend off and get through it somehow. As here's Chris Lord, unable to get through the line, as that's the fourth. Still stuck just behind this 30-metre mark. They go out to the right. It's going to be Stace to pace. Now to Ole. Goes to Snicko Balbroa. And not the man that you want to be giving it to there. You need someone to find some meters, and he just had no gap in front of him. As they go, Kieran Wells. Now goes to O'Shea Ole. Puts it up high. And it will be Mark Iron taking the ball. And 7 minutes on the clock now. The Dolphins, they're running out of time here. As they go out to the right. Beckman now goes to Lockie. Damien Lockie through the line. And in a lot of space here. Only Al Matangi in front of him. O'Shea Ole coming to try and support. And he'll get an ankle tap and bring him down there. As that's the second tackle. Now they play the ball. Out to the left. It's going to be Creed Alex Chapman. Brought down the tackle. That's the third. As they go out to the right. Now it's going to be Carl Lewis. Goes to KCK. Goes to Freeburn. He tries to sneak down the short side. He can't quite do though. As fourth tackle, they go out to the left. Now it's going to be Grux Buckingham. I think he may have scored. But they'll go upstairs here. Oh, and Kieran Wells. I think he stopped the try. And yes, he has. Rex Buckingham has not got that down. A good tackle from Kieran Wells. As they'll get a 20-minute tap here, I think. And 7 tackles, the Dolphins. It'll be back-to-back sets if they are to come back in this game. It's going to be a tall order. It's going to be a very high ask. As O'Shea Ole goes to Craig Hustler. He's wrapped up well by Dom Young. So that's the second tackle. They go out to the left. Now it's going to go to Al Matangi. He steps one. Al Matangi back on the inside. Brought down by KCK. As that's the third now. Tyler Al Matangi playing the ball. Now goes out to the right. Lachlan Cox goes to Craig Hustler. As he's brought down. That's the fourth tackle. Now they go to the left. It's going to be O'Shea Ole. Goes to Lachlan Cox. Brought down. So that's the fifth and last. As they go right. Hugh Snow. Now to O'Shea Ole. Puts it up high, and who's going to be underneath it? It's going to be Freddie Anderson coming down. Freddie Anderson stepping. And tackled on the 30 there. As they go to the left. Now it's going to be Ollie Pache. Ruben Mobbs. That's the second. Now they go Carl Lewis to Bontoft. As that's the third. It's going to be Rex Buckingham. Folded there by Snicko Balbroa. As now they go out wide to Ollie Pache. And just having a look at some of the Muzz bets. Oh, sorry, the tips from this week. And the Seagulls. Well, the 24 people voted 9 to 18. A bit of a mixed bag in these tips. I took the Dolphins as Al Matangi. He'll get away here. Al Matangi in space. And look at him go. Al Matangi. He'll go onto the sticks and go 100 meters here. And it may not be over yet. Well, Tyler Al Matangi just creating something from nothing there. Just the way he runs, and that's a hat-trick for him tonight. And a kick from Wells. He kicks this. They're 4 points behind. That either upsets 24 voters and goes on to Seagulls 1-8, or if they somehow score off not the kickoff, but off this next set, they'll have one set, back-to-back tries for the Dolphins. They will upset a whole lot of people, including these Manly siders. A minute and a half left. Is it enough here for the Dolphins? Only time will tell. As we kick off, Carl Lewis just wasting as much time as possible. There's going to be about a minute here. As I go, Almatungi now goes to Stace to pace. That'll be the first. As I go out to left, Hugh Snow now goes to Logan Seymour. He'll step one. Second tackle there, 40 seconds on the clock. They need something big here. They go to Snow. Now they go to Almatungi. He's the man to step up. Almatungi through the line. Couldn't get the flick back on the inside, but enough meters there just to pose a threat. They go out to the left. Now it's going to go to Snow. Yigo Maikazi. He'll push forward. That'll be the fourth tackle. One last play here for the Dolphins. They need to get it to Almatungi. They need it for the fullback. It's Hugh Snow. Now going to O'Shea Ole. He gets halfway through the line, but wrapped up. And that is full time. The Seagulls, a 28-24 victory here. And a tough battle between these two teams. As the Seagulls, they will take the number one spot on the ladder, pending other results this week, but we will have a look. And the stats: Almatungi with a hat-trick, Seymour with a try, and Farah, Anderson, Buckingham, Casey K, and Creed Alex Chapman for the Seagulls. 5 errors to 7 there from the Seagulls. From both teams, sorry. Very even in the tackles, in missed tackles, but a few more line breaks, about 9 more line breaks there for the Seagulls, who's just given them just an ever so slight edge in this match. It's Tyler Almatungi tonight, 400 run meters, 11 line breaks, and 3 tries. Yigo Maikazi, 207 run meters, 2 line breaks. He was great tonight. Wells, I thought, played well. Chris Lord got 2 tries tonight, so he was also good. Logan Seymour with a screamer of a try. So some good performances. I mean, Tyler Almatungi, he has just been on fire, hasn't he? And another fantastic game from him. He's been a dominant force. And someone to be reckoned with, so keep your eyes peeled for more Tyler Almatungi in the last 2 weeks as the Dolphins just finish off their finals run. We'll move on. And for the Seagulls, there's 254 run meters from Rex Buckingham. Parche did well, I thought, tonight. He played quite a good game. Freeburn was decent on the wing. Beckman and Alex Chapman played well. And Casey K, a bit of a quiet night for him. Not quite meeting up with the other fullbacks, his opposing number one's standards. But yeah, that's that from the Seagulls. That's all we have from me tonight at Monday Night Football. Thank you very much for joining us this Monday night. Make sure you tune in tomorrow night, because there's plenty more games to be had. So I've been your Commissioner Will K. Very happy to have you in the box. Make sure you tune in for more SRL action.